how are you?
Good.
Very good. So Beck and Brian, it's good to see you today. Beck, Brian, what happened? Beck, Beck,
Yeah,
Beck.
hair.
Oh, my hair. Okay, I have a curly hair. I had to change my hair today. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Brian, is it good?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, Becca, Brian, it's good to see you. So, Brian, why are you? I saw your hair was looking good. What happened, Brian? It's okay. Yes, it's very good. All right. So, Brian, tell me, what did you eat for breakfast today?
I think breakfast the rice and the meat.
Oh, rice and fish.
Yes.
Good. So, what about lunch? What did you eat for lunch? What did you eat for lunch, Brian?
I the
Say I ate.
I ate the rice and the fish.
Oh, rice and fish also. Okay, very good. So, what about your dinner? What did you eat for dinner?
I ate the noodle,
Oh, you ate noodles?
noodles and the chicken and the
Oh, yummy. Wow, that is delicious. Noodles and chicken. Yummy. Okay. So now what about you, Beck? What did you eat for breakfast today?
my breakfast is tôm hùm coi.
Mm-hmm.
Is noodle and meat.
Oh, noodles and meats. Good. So what about your lunch? What did you eat for lunch?
Is Jollibee.
Oh, Jollibee.
Yes.
Okay, good. Very good. So what about your dinner? What did you eat for dinner?
My dinner is
Mm-hmm.
rice, chicken, seafood.
Oh, seafood.
Yes.
Oh, that is good. Some seafood. Okay. Beck Sadie add some seafood. All right, that is good. So tell me, Brian, how is the weather today? Brian, how is the weather today? Brian,
Yes.
how is the weather today? Is it cold? Is it hot?
In the sunny.
Oh, the weather was sunny.
Yes.
Oh, very good. What about you, Beck? Beck, how is the weather? Oh, how is the
It
weather?
is cold.
Oh, the weather was cold.
Yes.
Okay, very, very good. The weather was cold. All right. So Beck and Brian, it is good to have you back. Today our lesson we're still going to ask you. Still going to ask you some questions. Okay.
Okay.
Good. But before we go into the questions today, I want to tell you guys about the International Women's Day. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Good. So now I want us to talk about the International Women's Day. Um, Beck and Brian, do you know what the International Women's Day is? Do you know? Do you know what International Women's Day is? Do you know?
Yeah.
Or should I tell you? Should I tell you? Should I tell you? Okay, now let me tell you. Um, the International Women's Day is a day that we celebrate all the women in the world. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, very good. An International Women's Day is a day we celebrate all the women in the world, including
No.
your mom, your grandma, your teachers, your sister, even your friend. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, but it has to be a woman. Okay? Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Yes. All the women in the world, International Women's Day is the day we celebrate all the women in the world. All right? Okay?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. And you celebrate that day by giving your mom flowers. Okay?
Okay.
You can give your mom flowers. You can get for your mom cards. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, and on this card, you can tell your mom how much you love her, and you can tell her thank you for being there for you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? Very
Okay.
good. Very good. So now today's lesson. Before we move into the lesson, I want to show you guys a little video about the International Women's Day before we move further into the lesson. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. So let me just play the video for you. Then you just 1 minute.
Hello! March 8th is a very special day. Do you know what day it is? It's International Women's Day! But what is International Women's Day and why do we celebrate it? Let's find out. What is an International Women's Day? It is a holiday that honors women and promotes women's rights. People around the world celebrate International Women's Day. International Women's Day is a national holiday in many countries. This is the day that celebrates women's achievement. So why do we celebrate International Women's Day? It was only about a century ago that women weren't able to vote, work, or have the same rights as men. International Women's Day grew out of efforts in the early 20th century to change that. Did you subscribe? When did it start? International Women's Day has been celebrated since the early 1900s. Do you know where it all started? It all started in the U.S. In 1908, 15,000 women marched through New York City demanding shorter working hours, better pay, and the right to vote. The Socialist Party of America declared the first ever National Women's Day a year later. The idea to make the day international came from Clara Zetkin of Germany. She proposed the idea in 1910 at an international conference of working women and got unanimous approval as a result. In 1911, International Women's Day was celebrated for the first time in Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland. In 1917, women in Russia, previously Soviet Union, honored the day by beginning a strike for bread and peace. 4 days into the women's strike, the Tsar was forced to abdicate and the provisional government granted women the right to vote. Since then, the holiday has become more and more popular around the world. In 1975, the United Nations recognized this holiday. How do we celebrate International Women's Day? International Women's Day celebrations differ from place to place. International Women's Day is a national holiday in many countries, including Russia, where it is celebrated with flowers and gifts. In China, many women are given a half day off on March 8th. In the U.S., the month of March is Women's History Month and honors the achievements of American women. In some countries, International Women's Day is observed like Mother's Day, where children give small gifts to their mothers and grandmothers. In some countries, it is a mixture of Mother's Day and Valentine's Day, with flowers and small gifts. But no matter where you are and how you celebrate it, remember that International Women's Day is more than a holiday. It honors a movement that was able to change our society for the better. Thank you for learning about International Women's Day with us. See you in the next video. Bye!
Don't skip ahead here. Skip ahead here to your dream school with the Duolingo.
So now this is a short video of the International Women's Day.
My Duolingo.
Oh, you know Duolingo English says?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, that was a video that is talking about the International Women's Day. Okay, Brian and Beck. Okay. Good. It's trying to tell us why we have to celebrate the women. Okay. It says that in the olden days, women were not allowed to vote, women were not allowed to walk, and in some countries, women were not allowed to go to school. But because of this International Women's Day and how women had to fight for their rights, this is how and why we have to celebrate women. Okay? Okay? Good. So Beck and Brian, you need to get your mom a gift, okay? Get your mom a present,
Okay.
like a flower or a card, okay?
It's flowers.
Yes, get your mom a flower and she's going to be very happy, okay?
Okay.
Good, very good. So Beck and Brian, like I said, it's good to have you back in class today. So today's lesson, we are going to move forward to our lesson today, okay? So now we have some questions I would like to ask before we move further. So, Beck, can you hear me?
Yes.
No, Beck, tell me, where would you, what is the weather like in summer? How is the weather like in summer? Is the weather cold? Is it hot? Is it sunny? Is it rainy?
Yeah.
How is
Rainy.
in summer?
Yeah. Rainy in summer.
Are you sure it's raining in summer?
Yeah.
Wait, Brian,
Yes.
how is the weather in summer?
It's the hot.
It's hot.
Yes.
Beck. Beck?
Yes. Yeah.
Brown is correct. The weather in summer is hot. Okay.
Cướp luôn.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, the weather in summer is very hot and sunny. Okay?
Okay.
Good, very good. So Brian, tell me, Brian,
Yes.
what do you do at Christmas? What do you do during Christmas, Brian? Can you tell me, Brian, what do you do during Christmas? Brian,
Yes.
what do you do during Christmas? Do you decorate the house? Do you spend time with your family? Do you go to the beach? What do you do during Christmas?
Big Timber.
You do what?
No, no, no. The house.
You spend time with your family?
Hello, house.
Oh, you decorate the house? What do you do,
The house.
Brian?
Eat the house.
Oh, decorate the house. Oh, you spend time with your family? What do you do, Brian?
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. What about you, Beck? What do you do during Christmas?
Um, um, buy baby tree
You
and
do what?
buy baby tree and
Okay, buy a Christmas tree.
go to
The cinema.
yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay, and go to the cinema. That is good. That is cool. All right. So, Brian, tell me, what do you wear when it's cold? What do you wear when it's cold?
It it's in the present my mom.
No. Okay, okay, okay. What do you wear when it's cold? When the weather is cold, what do you wear, Brian?
Um, I wearing the sweater.
Oh, Brian says he wears sweater. All right. What about you, Beck?
Yes.
What do you wear when the weather is cold?
Um, I wearing a sweater, coat, um,
Uh-huh.
Sigma t-shirts.
Oh, you wear t-shirts
Yeah.
when the weather is cold. I thought you
I
would wear jackets or maybe a sweater.
yeah.
Okay. So Brian, tell me, which sport do you do in winter?
Tiếng động địa cầu luôn á.
Brian,
Yes.
which sport do you do in winter? Brian,
Yes.
which sport do you do in winter?
Um, the football
Football.
ball in the tennis.
Oh, football and tennis.
Yes.
Okay, very good. What about you, Beck? What sport do you like to do during winter?
I will like football, hockey,
Oh, of hockey.
and, and play volleyball.
Oh, hockey and volleyball. That is good. That is good. So now we have a summer holiday coming. Brian, tell me, what are you going to do during the summer holiday? Brian,
Yes.
what are you going to do during the summer holiday?
I go into the holiday.
Yes, where are you going to go to during the summer holiday?
I get the countryside.
The countryside.
Yes.
Oh, good. What about you, Bob? Beck? Beck, where are you going to go during the summer holiday? Can you tell me?
I travel.
Tell me, where are you going to go during the summer holiday? Beck?
Hmm.
Beck?
Uh, travel.
Mm-hmm.
Travel. And
Mm-hmm.
swim.
To swim?
Swimming. Swim and
So you're going to travel. Are you going to go to the beach?
yes.
Good. So you can say you would maybe during summer you would like to go to the beach, okay?
Okay.
Yes. During summer, I would like to go to the beach, okay?
Okay.
Very good. So now the next thing we're going to do, the next question says, how are you going to get there? So Brian, tell me, how are you going to go to the countryside? Are you going to use plane? Are you going to use motorbike? Are you
Đi
going
ra
to
đóng
use
cửa
a
coi.
car? What are you going to use? Brian,
Yes.
what are you going to use?
Bị.
Are you going to use a plane going to the countryside? Are you going to use a motorbike going to the countryside?
It's the boss.
Oh, a bus. Oh, Brian said he used a bus. What about you, Beck? What are you going to use when you're going to the beach? Are you going to use a plane, a motorbike, a boat, a bus? What are you going to use?
Plane and ship.
Oh, oh, a plane on a ship.
Yes.
Oh, that is good. Says you like to use a plane on a ship. Very good. So now tell me, Brian, when you're going to the countryside, where are you going to stay? Where will you stay, Brian, when you go to the countryside? Brian, where will
Yes.
you stay when you go to the countryside? Where are you going to stay? Are you going to stay maybe with your grandma, or you're going to stay in a hotel, or you're going to stay with a friend? Where are you going to stay?
The model.
Say with my mother.
Yes.
Say I will stay with my mother. Say I will stay with my mother. Can you say it?
Again.
Um, Brian,
Yes.
say I will stay with my mother. I want you to say it. Brian,
Yes.
say I will stay with my mother. Okay, I want you to say it. Okay. Um,
Mhm.
I would write this for you um in your report. So I want you to study it. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Brian, well, Beck.
Yes.
Brian, tell me. Okay, now. Okay, Beck. Beck. What are you going to take with you when you're going to the beach? Are you going to take a rucksack, or are you going to take a camera, or are you going to take a tent? What are you going to take with you? What are you going to take with you? Are you going to take with you a camera, a tent, or a rucksack? Beck.
Rucksack.
A rucksack?
Yes.
Okay, okay. What about you, Brian? What are you going
Shima
to take
boy, Shima boy.
when you're going to the countryside? What are you going to take with you? Are you going to take with you a rucksack, or are you going to take with you a camera or a tent? What are you going to take with you, Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian, what would you take with you? A rucksack, a camera, or a tent?
The camera.
Oh, a camera. That is good. Let's take a camera. All right. So now the next question I will ask, yeah. Brian, tell me, what does your dad do? What does your dad do? What is the work of your dad? What does he do? Can you tell me? Tell me.
Yummy.
Beck,
Yeah.
what does your dad do? Is it
Do
a
that.
doctor?
Do that.
Is it a businessman? Is he a pilot? Is he a nurse? What does your dad do?
Mm, Polish man.
Oh, he's a policeman. Oh, what about you, Brian? What does your dad do? Brian,
Yes.
what does your dad do?
Do.
A doctor, a policeman,
In the postman.
a policeman, or a businessman? What does your dad do?
Saya.
Tell me.
Kenapa ini?
No.
What does your dad do? Brian,
My I do the
your
drum.
dad, is he a doctor? Is your dad a doctor, a policeman? Is he a doctor or a
The driver man.
driver?
Yes.
Oh, a driver. Oh, good. So now the last question before we go. So Beck, tell me, does your dad work in the night?
Yes.
Okay, good. What about you, Brian? Does your dad work in the night?
Do my homework.
No, your dad. Does your dad work in the night? Does your dad work in the
Puma,
night?
Puma, 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 Puma.
Sleeping.
Yes, but does your dad go to work in the night?
Yes. My
Okay.
Bên ơi, có bút chì ở
All
trên.
right. Your dad get to work in the night. All
Ê,
right,
từ
Beck
từ.
and Brian. This will be the end of our lesson for today, okay?
okay.
Ok.
Good. This will be the end of our lesson today. I would see you in our next lesson, okay?
Ok.
Very good. So do you have any question for me before we go?
Ok.
Do you have any question for me?
Ok.
Do you have any question?
Ok.
If no question, I will see you next week, okay?
Ok, ok.
All right. Goodbye, Beck. Goodbye, Brian. This is the end
Goodbye,
of our
teacher.
lesson. All right. Goodbye. Happy
Goodbye.
International Mother's Day. Bye.
Goodbye.